There's a kind of stillness that doesn't come from peace, but from knowing. Not the kind of knowing that speaks, but the kind that whispers. No diagnosis, no declaration, just a soft turning inward, a subtle slowing, like the last light before dusk. And somewhere in you feel it, not fear, not sadness, but a softness, a thinning of the hours, as if the soul has begun its quiet descent into memory. Some call it peace, some call it surrender, but for those who feel it, they describe it the same way. It's like something in me is slowly saying goodbye. Is your body slowing? But not from age. It's not just fatigue. It's something gentler, quieter. You wake more often, but not always tired. You move slower, but not always sore. It's as if your body isn't winding down. It's letting go. Even your heartbeat feels different, softer, steadier, not because you're weak, but because something within is preparing, like a candle that no longer fights the flame, but honors it. Is time losing its shape around you? The calendar stops mattering, dates blur, seasons pass, but don't land. You no longer plan next summer. You cancel things and don't feel guilty. Not because you've given up, but because you've given in. You're not forgetting. You're returning to a rhythm that doesn't rush, to a timeline that doesn't tick. This isn't depression. It's detachment from the noise of time. Are you trying to make peace with the past? Memories surface, not like waves, like hands. Old names, old laughter, moments you never got to finish. They rise, not to hurt, but to be held, to be seen, to be let go. You find yourself calling people you hadn't thought of in years, not to reconnect, to release. Your soul lightens before it lifts. Are you speaking less, but meaning more? Words are fewer, but deeper. You don't explain. You don't perform. You offer. You're not here to impress. You're here to feel. Silence becomes a kind of prayer, not absence, but presence. You no longer fear quiet. You crave it because in silence, you finally hear what matters. Silence. Do you feel watched, but not alone? Not by cameras, not by people, but by presence. You feel it in the pause before the kettle sings, in the moment before sleep takes you, in the breath between two thoughts. Someone is there, not a ghost, not imagination, but something ancient, something yours, a father, a friend, a version of you from before the noise. And maybe they're not visiting. Maybe they never left. And maybe you're not leaving alone. If this is the last chapter, how will you write it? What if this is your final spring, your last September, What if the body already knows, but your heart still wants to feel the sunlight one more time? Don't panic. Let it soften you. Let it shape you. You don't need to rush. You don't need to explain. You just need to be awake for the turning of the last page, to feel the ink, to see the light through the curtain, to say, with no regret, this life, I lived it fully. This isn't dying, it's remembering. You are not fading, you are completing. The story isn't over, it's arriving. You are not disappearing, you are becoming what you've always been beneath the skin. Quiet, vast, loved. What would you whisper if you knew it was your last time? Comment. Something in me is shifting. Like if your breath slowed while reading. Share this with someone whose presence feels deeper lately. Subscribe, not for noise, but for company in the silence. Because maybe the end isn't about leaving. Maybe it's about returning to the part of you that never forgot how to listen.